welcome to my channel. Let's talk about love. I know, big topic, right? I mean, people have written millions of books about it and they're still not done. So no, I'm not here to give you some expert lecture. I'm not a therapist, not a professor. I'm just someone who's lived a little, watched a lot, and thought deeply about what this thing called love really means. So let me just invite you in. Pretend you're sitting in my kitchen, tea in hand, and we're just having a good old-fashioned heart-to-heart. To me, love is the most powerful force in this world, period. It's what makes life beautiful, gives it meaning, adds spice, passion, even makes pain more bearable. Sometimes just knowing someone out there warms your heart can get you through anything. It doesn't even have to be a person. It could be your dog, your cat, even a plant you talk to when no one's watching. But here's what love isn't. It's not something you can buy, and you can't force it with rules, pressure, or guilt. You either feel it or you don't. And when it's real, oh, you know. Now let me say something that ruffles feathers. People love to say, oh, love was better in the old days, real love, lasting love. I call total nonsense on that. You know what I saw in most of those old-time marriages? People stuck together for other reasons. Duty, pressure, fear, lack of money, no options. They married because they had to. Respect was there, sure. Maybe some comfort. But that deep, soul-shaking love? Rare. You know what I call that kind of relationship? A long, quiet survival. And you know what really lived in those homes? A mix of unspoken regrets, buried dreams, lost passions, all wrapped up in a polite smile. See, love isn't a fairy tale. It's not happily ever after, without the messy middle. It's not Romeo and Juliet, which, by the way, ended in death. And let's not even talk about how young they were. Real love, today's love, is messy, honest, and sometimes brutally short-lived. But at least it's real. Back then, love was often given before people even knew themselves. Girls married young, boys didn't even understand responsibility, and somehow we expected magic to happen. Meanwhile, no one taught them how to be vulnerable, how to communicate, how to grow together. Today's generation? They've got issues, sure, but they also have freedom. They can say no, they can choose, they can make their own money, speak their mind, move cities, switch jobs, and yes, even walk away when something doesn't feel right. Isn't that better? Sure, they make mistakes, they date the wrong people, they swipe left too fast, they get caught in the web of social media and highlight reels. But they also talk. They try. They want love that feels like love, not a contract. And let me tell you, when two people who know themselves choose each other freely and fully, that's magic. That's not old-fashioned love. That's real love. Of course, it still takes work. Love dies when we get lazy, when we stop dressing up, stop cooking, stop laughing, stop trying. Love dies when I love you turns into, what's for dinner? And love really dies when we forget to be kind. So what keeps it alive? Effort, communication, respect, and the biggest one, loyalty. 3 weeks or 30 years. If you're not loyal, it's not love. Listen, I'm not saying every modern couple is a love story. A lot of people crash and burn. But I'll take 25 out of 100 making it because they chose each other, not because they were forced, over 100 couples staying together out of fear. Here's the truth. We all want to be seen. We want the little things. Someone opening the door, remembering how we take our coffee, buying flowers just because, holding our hand when life gets hard. Those small acts, they're not silly, they're sacred. But don't get it twisted. Romance hasn't died. We've just gotten confused between equality and indifference. You can be strong and independent and still want someone to treat you with tenderness. You can be a feminist and still want someone to bring you soup when you're sick. It's not about roles. It's about love. And yes, sometimes we ruin love with our own hands. We pick fights. We stop listening. We forget to say thank you. We keep score. We compare. Love doesn't need perfection, but it does need presence. If you've got someone worth loving, really loving, fight for them, but fight with them, not against them. And finally, don't forget to laugh. So wherever you are in love, in it, out of it, scared of it, just remember, love is not a prize. It's a practice. It's not perfect, but it can be beautiful. And if you're willing to work at it, it just might be worth it. Thanks for spending this time with me. If this resonated with you, I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe. I've got more stories, more rants, and more tea to spill. See you next time.